Hey, I'm Brian here with Matt from Major League. What's going on?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Alright.
So how's your Warped Tour experience so far?
It's been great. We've had hot days, but we spent every day with some of our closest friends, playing music for our favorite bands, and you can't really ask much more to do for a whole summer.
No. And I see you're in a band from New Jersey.
Yeah.
It seems like there's a lot of bands from Jersey coming out on tour of late. At least it feels that way. I'm here in Jersey.
Yeah, we have us, Palisades are from New Jersey, Man Overboard, Census Fails from New Jersey. Even like the Philly area, you have like the Wonder Years, just a bunch of people that I think New Jersey is a very strongly based state for alternative rock bands to come out of. As Saves the Day, My Chemical Romance, Census Fails is obviously still out touring, but it's always been. I've always loved growing up in the music scene in New Jersey, so it's great to get out of the state and kind of represent it the way we can.
Oh, without a doubt, there definitely have been a lot of bands coming out of Jersey, so it's definitely great to see another one come out as well. So last year you came out with an album called There's Nothing Wrong With Me, correct?
Yes. Yeah, we released that back in November while we were on tour with Mayday Parade, Paris, and Tonight Alive.
What are some of your favorite tracks off of that album?
One of my favorites to play is Kaleidoscopes. This is very, upbeat song. It kind of brings a new life into the set, like halfway through, and kind of like wakes me back up, and it's very like energetic. Another one I really enjoyed was Just As I Am, because it was kind of like the way we did it in the studio was like it was almost like a Frankenstein song. We had our drummer put literally 2 drum beats down, and our bassist Kyle put four notes down on bass, and Will Yip, who produced our record, basically gave a song to me, and he was like, "Okay, do with this what you will." I'm like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "Just work on it for like a week." I'm like, "All right, this could literally go in any direction." So like, I had I think 10 different ways of how the song could go, and then when it came to like laying down the tracks for it, I just kept trying new stuff, and I was like, all right, well, let's try this, like let's add this to that, take this out, and it ended up being like my favorite song because like no one knew what direction it was going to end up going, and it went in like a darker direction, like almost like a Balance and Composure type feel. And it's not like we meant for it to be like, it's not like we were like, I want this to sound like Balance and Composure. But it's just like the way that it just like flowed, especially with the lyrics that Brian put to it turned out to be like one of my most like favorite like surprise songs on the record once we got all the tracks back.
Just pretty much trying to do something different and experiment to see what direction you can go with
we're a band we want to push ourselves musically. Like we consider ourselves musicians, and we're always trying to learn. Like anyone can always get better at their craft. And I think with that song, kind of really showed like, it was all like our human ability as musicians. Like everything that came out, like you could hear, what everyone put into it. Like everyone's put into that song. So I think that's why that song's so special to me. And
I think last year you toured with the current Warped Tour band as well, Have Mercy, right? I saw something about that.
Yeah, we did a tour with Have Mercy back early 2000. What year is this year? 15? So 14. Early 2014, I think. My math might be wrong. But it was right after our old singer had quit, so it was our first tour as a 4-piece. And we toured with Have Mercy, Seaway, and Better Off. And obviously Have Mercy and Seaway are on this tour. We're sharing a bandwagon with Have Mercy, actually, which that's a party every 24 hours of the day. But at the last one we got off of was Silverstein, Beartooth, Hands Like Houses, and My Iron Lung. And they're all on the too, besides My Iron Lung. But the singer of My Iron Lung is actually driving for another band. So it's like we're still getting to see each other every day. And I think that's like the best part of Warped Tour is you're around all your friends that you don't normally get to hang out with when you're back home. Like, you only see them for a short period of time, months at a time, if you're lucky to tour with them, or a day when you hit their city, like on a tour, or when they hit your city. So it's nice to have a whole summer just hanging out with friends.
Yeah, it seems like your previous tours technically never even ended. You're still like hanging out with them on
let's
tour.
just take a break for a couple months and we'll just go back out on the work tour and kill it. So,
It's a pretty cool thing, and I hear it from everybody that Warped Tour is like one big happy family. So, and it literally is in your case.
Yeah, I mean, and even people that I've met in the past couple of weeks that I wasn't even expect to, become friends with or like listen to their music. So, I mean, still, everyone on the tour is like super nice, like very outgoing. Everyone's willing to help each other out. Whether they like loading in, like. You constantly see, like, if someone's like loading in a bunch of merch and it's about to all fall over on a dolly, like you'll see some random person come up and like help them out. And it's just like the little things like that. Like everyone's looking out for each other, and I think that's what makes this tour really special.
And anything else you want to add into the interview?
I mean, thank you to all the fans that have come out and supported us throughout the years. And if you come to the Warped Tour already, I hope you enjoyed the set. If you are coming out, we're excited to see you, excited to meet you. That's it. Thank you to all our fans, pretty much.
Well, thank you for chatting with me today. I definitely appreciate it.
And thank you for having me. I appreciate it as well.
No problem. And I'm Brian here with Matt from Major League.